Join me as I take on the challenge of transforming my life through self-improvement and finding inner peace. Can I make real changes in just 30 days? When it comes to personal growth and well-being, there's one thing that stands the test of time: self-improvement and inner peace. It's the foundation upon which we can build a life of purpose, confidence, and happiness. But why do so many of us struggle to achieve it? Why do we often feel like we're stuck in a rut, unable to break free from the patterns and habits that hold us back? One of the biggest obstacles to self-improvement and inner peace is stress. We live in a world that's moving at a million miles an hour, and it's easy to get caught up in the chaos. We're constantly bombarded with notifications, deadlines, and expectations, leaving us feeling anxious and overwhelmed. And when we're stuck in this state, it's hard to find the time and energy to focus on our personal growth. Another common struggle is a lack of direction. We often feel lost, unsure of what we want to achieve or how to get there. We might set goals, but they're vague and unachievable, leaving us feeling stuck and unmotivated. And then there's the pressure to conform to societal norms and expectations, which can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction and discontent. But what if I told you that there's a way to break free from these patterns and habits? What if I told you that there are practical strategies and tips that can help you achieve self-improvement and find inner peace? From mindfulness practices to setting achievable goals, and from building positive habits to cultivating a growth mindset, there are so many tools at our disposal. One of the most powerful strategies I've discovered is the practice of mindfulness. By taking just a few minutes each day to focus on the present moment, I've been able to reduce my stress and anxiety, and find a sense of calm and clarity. And it's not just about meditation, it's about being more mindful in our daily lives, paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Another key strategy is setting achievable goals. I used to be guilty of setting goals that were too big, too vague, and too unachievable. But by breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps, I've been able to make real progress and achieve things I never thought possible. And it's not just about achieving the goal itself, it's about the sense of confidence and accomplishment that comes with it. One of the most profound insights I've had on my own journey to self-improvement and inner peace is the realization that it's not about achieving perfection, it's about progress. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards our goals, and being kind to ourselves when we slip up. It's about recognizing that we're human, and that we're going to make mistakes. But it's also about learning from those mistakes, and using them as opportunities for growth. I remember when I first started on this journey, I felt like I was stuck in a rut. I was unhappy, unmotivated, and unsure of what I wanted to achieve. But as I started to implement these strategies, I began to notice a shift. I started to feel more confident, more focused, and more at peace. And it wasn't just about the big changes, it was about the small, daily habits that added up to make a big difference. As we wrap up this video, I want to leave you with a reminder: self-improvement and inner peace are not destinations, they're journeys. It's not about achieving some kind of mystical state, it's about taking small, consistent steps towards a better life. So I encourage you to take what you've learned today, and put it into practice. Start small, start slow, and be kind to yourself as you grow. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's your personal journey to self-improvement and inner peace look like? What strategies have worked for you, and what challenges have you faced? Be sure to check out my next video for more guidance and support on your own journey to self-improvement and inner peace.